Hey viewers, welcome to another game of Casual Pro Gamer. Today we're doing a Vayne game played by me, and this is my second game ever with Vayne. My first game with actual runes for her, although they aren't really done yet. You need quite a lot of attack damage, just flat attack damage, to make sure you can last hit properly at level 1. Because it's really hard otherwise. So this one goes out to all the people that always make fun of me because I always play support. It's all good. I mean, I don't really care that people make fun of that. But yeah, I play support a lot because I know that the support is really important in the laning phase. And people generally don't understand that because a lot of people are really bad at support. And normally when I play either Sivir or um, yeah, Vayne or well, whatever, an AD carry. As I said, second game Vayne, so don't have a lot of experience with her yet. But if I play Ashe or Sivir or Corki, I normally get something like Lux support or um, Kassadin support or Morgana support, and that just doesn't do. You need to have a support that actually goes well with your champion, and if you have that, you get a whole different game. So finally I got with this one, yeah, this guy first had Lux, and then I said please don't take Lux, take a healing support, because me with a champion like Vayne, I would like to have a stun, but more importantly I would like to have a heal, because early game, yeah, I really have trouble keeping an eye on where the opponents are and not getting damaged, especially because this is blind pick solo queue. And I have no idea what my opponent is going to be. My opponent is going to be Sivir. So yeah, Sivir does quite a bit of harassment with her Q, with the boomerang blade. And yeah, because of that, I need to have a little bit of healing, and with a healing support, I can get away with Doran's Blade instead of boots and potions. And yeah, with this, oh, let's watch this. This was kind of funny. I saw this going on, but I couldn't really get there and yeah, not take or yeah, prevent myself from losing a whole lot of farm. This Sivir now is losing a whole lot of farm, and Shaco is going to get out no trouble. Tarek obviously is going to get out as well because he wasn't really in the first fight, so he wasn't really damaged. And by this time I have 5 CS already. I missed one so far, I think, that I should have gotten. I mean, you can miss more than the ones you should have, well, than the ones you actually missed. But um, no, never mind. I'll restate. You can miss some because if you get into situations where you're trying to harass the opponent or where all of the minions line up, so they sync up and all of a sudden attack the same targets all at once. That really sucks, but there's no way you can get that. And yeah, I mean, I missed one, yeah, just like that, that I should have gotten, but didn't get. And I missed 3 there. So yeah, I still need to work on my last hitting with Vayne. As I said, I still haven't finished the runes yet. Currently have plus 10 attack damage, and we will see me getting the first kill there. Nicely done. Well, yeah, I was kind of proud of myself there. Tarek doing a good job of landing a stun, landing his shatter, and that's exactly why you want to stun if you play Vayne. Because you can follow up the stun of your support, so either Tarek or Alistar would be ideal for me. I like Tarek a little bit better because he also has the shatter, but yeah, the shatter gives you a bonus to your armor. And the bonus at the moment is 28. No, it's less. I don't know how much it is. Doesn't say because it never says that. Never gives you actual numbers, because if they change the numbers they have to change the indicator as well. So this jungler is really terrible bad, and he's going to complain about his bot laners, but he doesn't really help them out at all. So yeah, we're retreating here, obviously, and we do have a ward in this bush, which is going to time out pretty quickly, but that is why I'm going to stand in this bush, because I don't want them sneaking up on me. And we are going to lose vision here, but at this moment we don't really need vision. And since they have Soraka support, harassment is not going to do a whole lot. Just doing a lot of damage does a lot. So getting one shot off, really not that important. Getting a bunch of shots off, if you can, you should, because then Soraka cannot really heal that. And this is going to be terrible on my part, because I'm really bad at last hitting versus the turrets. And also because my runes aren't completed yet, I think I need to have something like plus 20, and I have plus 10 attack damage. So I'm going for AD reds, so flat AD reds and quintessences, and that should do. And am I going to get out of this? It's going to be close. Yes, I am. Anyhow, yeah, the wave is going to push into the turret a little bit, but yeah, Derek is going to be there to get the experience at least. So in the meantime, I'm getting a second Doran's Blade, boots, side ward and health potion. The side ward is purely for in the event that I want a ward somewhere. This is solo queue, so this Derek seems to know what he's doing. So that is such a big difference, because he started off with the right items. He now has boots, and he hasn't gotten any of the minions that he shouldn't get. I mean, he can get these because these are minions that I cannot reach. And he is warding up at the correct place every time, and that is such a big difference. So he is harassing the Sivir a little bit. Meanwhile, I'm trying to last hit, but failing hard. As I said, I need to work on that. But that's not really the point. The point is that you need to make sure that you react to people, and yeah, that's what I'm doing here. I saw Shaco coming in. I wasn't going to go aggressive on the enemies quite yet, because I wanted Shaco to actually go in and then go with him, because that way we can get the stun and the slow from Shaco, whatever comes, really close to our turret instead of at their turret. So unfortunately the Soraka healed right at the correct moment, and I had to go back because I was in turret range. I wasn't taking turret aggro. I watched that, and yeah, since I saw that the turret aggro was on Tarek, I was capable to do whatever. And Soraka seems to get out of this with very low health, and yeah, that is a shame. And Shaco indeed a little bit pissed about that. Obviously, it is very annoying when that happens. But she's coming back in with low health, low mana, and she cannot give mana to herself anymore. So we might be able to pick her off in the future. So I still have my side ward because uh, Tarek is warding up correctly, and otherwise I would have needed to put it here, and I just have it just in case. By the way, I triggered the spell shield there because it does trigger the true damage. It doesn't stop that. It only stops the, in this case, E from me, so the condemn. But it does do damage. So yeah, I was like, let's just trigger that before I get out, because otherwise I wasn't going to do any damage. And yes, I do give some mana back to her, but she had plenty of mana. And with the ward here, we can see that she's still in the bush, so I wasn't going to run in front of that. By the way, I didn't do it here, but I normally do it in the game, keeping track of what people buy. So Tarek very smartly runs into her like he wants to stun her, making her burn 75 mana and the cooldown on her spell shield. And that means that now her spell shield is no longer up. We can go in and yeah, obviously Tarek is just harassing here. He's not really going in for the kill. He knows that I'm way too far back and that there is no way we can kill them. So another spell shield here, excellently done, and she is going to get stunned, and I'm too late here. I should have come in a little bit earlier. And yeah, if you're on Skype together, you can actually communicate that. This was totally my fault. I didn't have mana for another stun, but if I came in earlier, we might have been able to get that kill. And Tarek, fortunately, not complaining about that. He knows I wanted to be there because obviously I reacted, but I reacted too late. And he has been doing a great job of keeping the enemies away from me, away from the minions. And as you can see, it's now 56, which is the highest CS in the game. Excellent. Against 25. So I have more than double the minions killed. And that is just due to this excellent Tarek. And I'm just going to have to give him that. 2 wards up. Well, one of these is going to time out really quickly. Yeah, so 2 wards out, making us able to see the jungler plus the dragon, and that is just awesome. Obviously, if you have a ward here, this ward shouldn't be here, but it should be over here. And that way you still have all of the paths covered, but yeah, you get more vision over dragon. But this is still excellent. It is good ward coverage, and we need that. Yeah, now I'm going to place my ward here, because that's where I want my ward to be if the lane is pushed. And I'm going to freeze the lane as far as I can, which means you want the minions out of turret range, but not too far up the enemy's part of the lane. So I'm going to ult here and going to just kill this guy. And unfortunately no stun coming out, but that's okay. We're just going back to the minions. So yeah, Shaco also a very good jungler. If you want to have a jungler in low ELO, which this is, then you should really learn Shaco, because he is, yeah, he is just very good at these low level games. And yeah, you can get easy ganks off, and if you have lanes that actually work with you, you can get a lot of good things going. So, anyhow, the turret here is going to take a lot of damage. It seems that Shaco took out Sivir there, right behind the turret. And we are just going to push this turret, but instead of going for the turret directly, I'm going for the minions first, because the minions actually give me gold, and the turret is going to get attacked by the minions that are still alive on our part. So it is better to go for the minions than for the turret, if you have the choice. And in this case we did have the choice because, well, the opponents were both dead, and well, we had plenty of wards and such to guard us from any ganks or whatever. So our ward here just timed out, which is okay because we don't need it anymore. It was there to make it possible for Shaco to gank. Yeah, that's why he got the Sivir. And we get a new one there, because the jungler will come from there now. And I'm going to check on red, because I'm pretty sure it's not up, but it may come up pretty quickly. I don't know. And yeah, since it's not up, nice ward there. And it just came up. This was really lucky, obviously. I didn't expect that. And yeah, I see Sivir coming, so I'm going to lure it into the bush here. And we're going to get an easy red. Because the boomerang blade on Sivir already used, there's no real way to yeah, to get this for her. And yeah, so she went mid, which is fine, but it does mean that we have red. And I think I actually, hmm, I know I actually put it in the chat at some point when the next red was coming up. But that's okay. I know I did, but I just didn't see it. Anyhow, going to go back. I don't want to. Oh, there it is. 1900. It's a little bit too late, but yeah, if you have an indication of when it is, then you can actually, if you need it, you can, or if you can do it, you can get it pretty easily. So I'm going to get the big raid pretty easily with no problems at all, and then just going to run back out. I don't want to take the whole raid camp because it takes too much time, and I want to be here just in case they need some help, and it seems that the enemies are going to retreat. And I have no mana, as you might have noticed, so I'm going back. Having no mana on Vayne is, yeah, it's pretty annoying, but you can still deal a lot of damage, obviously. So you should never buy any mana items on her. You should just learn to manage your mana, and that goes for virtually any one of the AD carries, with the exception maybe of Corki. Corki wants to spam his ultimate quite a lot, and that's why you get Sheen to get some extra mana. And yeah, it does some extra damage as well, but it is just really useful. So my team is fighting here. I'm just going to farm bottom lane, because that's what you do. As an AD carry in low level games, yeah, by this time, by the way, it is 17 to 4, so yeah, we're going to win this. Unless we make a huge mistake, but since I am pretty well farmed, I should have way more. Don't get me wrong, I'm not last hitting perfectly here, not even near that. But with 93, I'm way above anyone on the enemy team or on my team. So yeah, that's normally what I look at. I'm not looking at a perfect CS, especially because this is only my second game with her. I'm looking at, well, as a comparison to the enemies, and especially the one that is in my lane. So if I'm out farming my laning opponents, then I'm doing well. It doesn't matter which lane you are or what you're doing. The only exception, of course, being the jungler. As a jungler, your role is to get to your desired level as quickly as possible. And your desired level can be level 3 for some junglers, it can be level 6 for some junglers. Um, it's never more than level 6 though. You want to get to that level as quickly as possible. And after that, yeah, you just want to help your lanes out as much as possible. But yeah, some junglers have more of a problem than others with yeah, we get a nice kill here. That ultimate wouldn't have finished him off, and my one shot there got me an assist as well as well, getting us the kill in general. Obviously, if you hit the final hour, the ultimate, and then use the tumble, you're going to be invisible, but it won't yeah, it won't use your basic attack. And that is something that I struggle with every now and then, because I will use it and then it won't hit it. It won't hit the attack. And yeah, what you need to do is right click your target then, and I keep forgetting that. So we are going to pick up this minion wave. Obviously I'm doing all the killing here, and Derek is going to just pick up the some mana as well as the experience. And he is doing a good job of supporting multiple lanes. Obviously at this point there's not a whole lot of fighting going on. There's a little bit of a standoff in the middle, but he chose to stay with me, get some more experience, and I am trying to last hit here. I'm not really good at it yet. I think I said that about 12 times now. But a lot of people complain about that. It's really not that big a deal. If you're ahead of everyone else, then it's good. Obviously, with perfect CS, I wouldn't be in this match. I would be in a high level match. I would probably be playing ranked. But yeah, if you can get Vayne, so if you can afford to buy her at some point and you like playing AD carries, then she is definitely a very good one. She's probably, well, one of the best. Yeah, I missed the stun here, which is kind of stupid, but I still get an easy kill. Yeah, she is kind of the best AD carry in my opinion. Sivir is very good, but not as good in the late game. And we're going to pick up another kill here, because this guy was just, in the wrong place at the wrong time. Um, Hang on, I want to... Oh yeah, I was discussing the AD carries. Yeah, we have Corki, of course. Corki is very good in my opinion. He has the Gatling gun, which is very, very annoying for your opponents. Um, the reveal thingy, the phosphorus bomb I think it's called. That's a really good one. And then of course the Valkyrie, which in my opinion makes him too strong for an AD carry, because it is such an excellent escape. And yeah, with an excellent escape, your AD carry becomes almost unkillable. And Vayne doesn't really have that excellent escape. She has the tumble, which gets her out of some of the situations, but it's not as good as the Valkyrie is, because the Valkyrie can get over walls, can get a lot more things done. And Shaco just getting out of there with his invisibility. They may still pick up some kills here. But yeah, I'm just farming up the raids here. I know that this fight is going on, obviously, because it's right next to me, and every now and then you see me, well, watching at it. And yeah, I'm going to get some, or one easy kill here. Because yeah, Sivir was overextending, and that makes it easier for me to actually get her. I'm not going to get this guy, but I'm going to chase him all the way back to his turret and then pick up these minions. And he's going to hit me with his Q, which is very scary, of course. I really wish he would have come in there. So yeah, we picked up the second red buff as well. So the one that spawned at 19 minutes, because we were there. And at that moment, yeah, Sivir came in, so killed Sivir. Took the red buff and then killed Rice. And yeah, here comes the next victim. And Irelia, although she's pretty scary normally, she's not really scary if you're Vayne. I mean, yeah, you can see how easy she is to kill, and yeah, Terra gets that kill, that's no problem. This is late game, I'm already 6-0, and the assist still gives me about 60% of the gold that I would otherwise have gotten. The big difference is if I would be going for the Magi Soul Stealer or something like that, so sort of the occult. Yeah, then you really don't want to get the kill, because that gives you a huge disadvantage as a carry. And we're going to just take out this guy. I'm taking turret aggro here, so I need to get out as soon as possible. And yeah, still at half health, so I'm still good. And we see the surrender. So it's a really quick game. I think you saw that I can actually play this kind of character as well. I'm just not, I just like to play support because support is so much more important than people think, and yeah, most people just aren't very good at that. And I know that I have a much better chance to win if I play a good support than if I play a carry that may or may not be better than the guy actually playing it. Because as a support you can set up a lot of the kills, you can keep your carry alive, and that to me is way more important than getting like a few extra minions or one extra kill. So to me it is still more important to get the good support in there in our team than to get a just better or maybe equal AD carry. Because I don't know how good these guys are going to be. Obviously Disteric was awesome, and yeah, just can't say more about that. He did virtually everything correct. Yeah, making very few mistakes, and that helps out your AD carry so much. I mean, you could see how much free farm time I got there. Obviously, the level 1 wasn't really his his thing, his accomplishment, because at level 1, Sivir and Soraka decided to be in the forest instead of being where the minions are. And yeah, that just made a really easy first blood for Shaco. But yeah, in general, it is really, really awesome to have such a good support, and that's why I play it. So, hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. GG.